So when we think about how do we look at AI, we're looking at how do we use it for effort savings, right? So we can look at the way operations happens, and we can take the time away from doing the day-to-day grunt work to really looking at investing in innovation, investing in time, finding out how we can use the technology for this.
And so when I think of Gen AI, I think of it as being, typically it's reactive, right? You ask it to do something for you and then it's going to do it. This could be asking a chatbot to write your resume or generate a picture or an image of something. And I think as consumers, we've all done this, right? To some extent. I've asked AI to write songs for me and create beats for those songs just because I was curious if it could do it. And it does. It does it really. It's pretty amazing. However, when we talk about enterprises, right, Gen AI can really help employees become more efficient, right? It can help create new revenue streams. And since we're talking about modernizing today, one thing that we see with Gen AI, it's being used to help developers build applications, and it's being used to help engineers and architects build the infrastructure used to host those applications. And so what ends up happening is you have developers that are more productive. They're completing tasks quicker with, less errors, less bugs. And then you have this overall benefit of, accelerating your software development lifecycle. And that could mean faster time to market, increased revenue, and so many other things. And this is just one tool within, a sea of Gen AI tools. And then when we look at things like AI agents, I like to think of them as doers, right? Gen AI is a creator. It creates things for you. Agents go out and they do things. They're more proactive. They're goal-oriented. And so we've seen a lot of agents out there for, your HR systems, your CRM tools, products like Google Drive or other storage products, calendars and emails. And so they can really help as well because they can string a lot of things together. So you could have an agent go into your CRM system. It could search for qualified leads from your customers. It could compare those leads to customers' purchase history and then create emails and reach out to customers on your behalf. So it's truly automating a lot of tasks. Whereas when we look at some of the benefits from Gen AI, it's helping with efficiency. It's helping with like new revenue streams. And there's just so much more out there that we're still going to see in the coming months and years.